I'm Dr. Melissa, and today we're going to talk about the gut and how this has an influence on your hormones. So, whether you have hormone imbalance or you're dealing with infertility, your gut health has a huge impact on these things. And stay tuned to the end because I'm going to talk about a couple different things that you can incorporate into your life right away today that's going to make a big impact on this. So, we're going to talk about the gut. First off, we need to have a really diverse microbiome or a very diverse amount of good bacteria in our gut. So you want to make sure that you're working with some type of a health professional that can do proper gut testing if you're dealing with anything very specific related to your gut or hormone imbalance or infertility, because this could be the limiting factor. Again, we want to make sure that we have a very diverse microbiome or a lot of different good bacteria in our gut, because there are specific bacteria in our gut that produce an enzyme called beta-glucuronidase. Why is this enzyme important? Because this enzyme is going to help with the broken down estrogen that our liver makes and kind of pumps out through our bile and our gallbladder, and it's pumped into our digestive system. And this enzyme is going to either decide if we're going to hold on to estrogen or we're going to allow it to go out through our stool. If we have too much of this enzyme, again, it's called beta-glucuronidase, then what happens is our body's holding on to this excess estrogen. It can actually go back and start recirculating throughout our body, hence estrogen dominance. Endometriosis is huge. There's research stating that women that have endometriosis are more apt to have high levels of this enzyme and their gut isn't healthy. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, if you're taking different types of other synthetic hormones, maybe you're doing progesterone to try and get back with the relationship that it should have between estrogen and progesterone. If you're not addressing the root cause, which is the gut health, you're not going to fix this issue. We have to understand that if the gut's not healthy, nothing's going to be happy. And this is especially important with females because of this pathway. So again, making sure that we have a very diverse microbiome, a lot of different good bacteria, because there are specific bacteria that are going to create too much of the beta-glucuronidase. If we have a gut that has a lot of lactobacillus and bifidobacterium and very diverse and not a lot of clostridium or gram-negative bacteria, then more than likely we're going to have healthy levels. And what if you have too little of this enzyme? So not too much is understood on this. I'm not going to get in a lot of detail on too little of this because it's a little bit more rare, but we have some studies showing that those women that have PCOS may have too little of this enzyme, and that is why they have more androgens and less estrogens. Now, we do know that insulin sensitivity or insulin dysregulation is a driving force behind PCOS, but this could also be a contributing factor to that for some specific women. Now, we're going to focus again on just those that have the high levels of beta-glucuronidase. What can you do to make some changes, super easy changes that you can start doing today? Is eat more plants. Decrease your animal protein intake. Now, I personally, in my household, we eat animal protein. We do not eat it every single day, but we do have animal protein. Am I opposed to someone that's not eating animal protein at all? No, I think that everyone's different. Our bodies work differently, and there's different times when we need different types of diets. So for someone that I'm working with, one of my female clients comes back with really high levels, I would have her start decreasing her animal protein intake and making sure she's not drinking alcohol, because this can also be a driving force behind this a large amount of beta-glucuronidase in the gut. So making sure, again, we are decreasing our animal protein, decreasing alcohol, living a healthy lifestyle, so getting healthy movement, getting outside, getting fresh air, in eating more plants, especially greens. Let's get some healthy greens in your diet. Cruciferous veggies, which are broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kale. These are great things to help induce the first part of breaking down our hormones, and it's going to also feed our healthy gut bacteria. Prebiotics, food sources, garlic, onions, asparagus, artichoke, getting these in your diets. Fermented foods, so sauerkraut, kimchi. If you're making homemade fermented veggies, that's great. Kombucha, um, kefir. These are all great things, but then you can also be on top of this making sure that you're getting a good probiotic supplement. Now, there's so many different kinds out there, and it really depends on the specific lady that I'm working with and what her gut test looks like, depending on what type of probiotic that I'm going to use with her. So I'm not going to give you any specifics on that because I think that everyone needs a little bit something different. But the biggest take home message here is living a healthy lifestyle and eating a clean diet. And this is going to make big changes. There's research out there showing that women that have had high levels of this and they stick to a very clean vegetarian based diet has had astronomical changes in these levels very quickly. So again, not saying that someone has to be vegetarian or vegan forever, but for the short term, this is going to get really big results for you. There's also a supplement called calcium D-glucarate, which is really good for decreasing these levels quickly too. This is something that I utilize with some ladies, not everyone. When I work with women, it's 100% personalized and we make sure that we're doing the best thing for them. So again, let's focus on a healthy gut, eating a healthy diet, taking specific probiotic, prebiotics if need be, and making sure that you're living a healthy lifestyle. You're getting healthy movement, you're breathing fresh air every single day, and you're not living a sedentary lifestyle. And these are going to be huge changes. So for anyone that's interested, please click the link below. I do have a free one-day nutrition plan for you that's going to give you a little bit more information on top of this. For someone that might be interested in working with me one-on-one to do advanced testing and to figure out why you're dealing with these hormone imbalances or infertility, click the link below to work with me one-on-one. If you have any questions, you can always comment on this video, and please like it and subscribe to my channel if you thought that this was good information. Thank you.